Hey y'all, we decided to start a missing persons cold cases every Wednesday, and this is our first case. This is Melvin Horst. He was 4 years old when he went missing 2 days after Christmas in 1928 in Orrville, Ohio. Melvin's case is the oldest case profiled by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Let's rewind to 1928 when Melvin Horst went missing. Herbert Hoover was elected our 31st president that November in 1928. Mickey Mouse was created and made his debut in Steamboat Willie. Dr. Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin. The amazing and talented Shirley Temple was also born that year. But in the small town of Orrville, Ohio, with a population of about 4,500 people in 1928, a family's life was torn apart. Melvin Horst was born July 2, 1924 to Raymond and Zora Horst. But on December 27, 1928, 4-year-old Melvin Horst, standing at 3'1" and weighing 49 pounds with light brown hair and blue eyes, received the best Christmas present he could wish for, a big red fire truck. Melvin couldn't wait to get outside with his 4 friends from the neighborhood and play and show them his fire truck. So he put on a checkered sweater, blue overalls, a homemade dark brown coat, and a stocking cap and ran outside to play. The friends were seen playing in a vacant parking lot off of Chestnut Street near the railroad tracks about a block from Melvin's home. Melvin spent a few hours playing, and about 4:30 p.m. his mother Zora called him home for dinner. He told his friends he had to walk home, however, he never arrived. Melvin's mother Zora sent Melvin's older brother Ralph out to look for him. He went to neighbors' houses and asked if they had seen Melvin, but no one had seen him since he had left to walk home. About 6 p.m., Melvin's father Raymond got home from work, and him and Melvin's mother Zora set out to look for him. They also had no luck, and the police showed up around 7 p.m. and started an extensive search, and by 8:30 p.m., many of Orrville's 4,500 residents assisted in the search, which was led by Melvin's uncle, Roy Horst, who was also the marshal at that time. The search lasted weeks and covered about 100 square miles, and many house-to-house searches were done in the neighborhood. They even drained a nearby pond, but the only thing found was Melvin's favorite toy, his red fire truck, in a nearby yard. Many rumors and theories spread throughout the town, and even some arrests were made. The biggest theory and where the arrest stemmed from was Melvin's Uncle Roy, the marshal. You see, this happened during the Prohibition era, and Roy Horst was a big enforcer of the liquor laws. It was theorized that bootleggers took revenge on Roy by taking Melvin. 2 of those bootleggers were convicted of Melvin's disappearance in January 1929. Elias Arnold and his son Arthur spent 3 months in jail before authorities realized an 8-year-old's witness statement didn't make sense, and they were found innocent after a second trial and released from jail. The same witness a year later in 1930 told authorities his father, Charles Hanna, and the neighbor, Earl, told him to make up the story about the Arnolds because they were responsible for Melvin's disappearance. Both Charles and Earl confessed to Melvin's disappearance, but it was later determined that their confessions were coerced by law enforcement. There have been no other arrests. There is still one theory that investigators are looking into. Anthony Tony Long LaFatch, an organized crime figure from the Akron, Ohio area. A woman had reported that Tony had kidnapped Melvin to get back at Roy, and that she cared for him for several days in an upstairs apartment off Market Street in Akron before Tony moved him elsewhere. Authorities hoped to verify this account, though Tony passed away in 1994. Melvin's parents moved to Florida years later after his disappearance, passing away never knowing what happened to their son. But his younger sister Elgie still lives in the area, and in 2019, at the age of 92, spoke in an article holding on to Melvin's favorite red fire truck, with hopes of spreading awareness. This is an age-progressed photo of what Melvin would look like today at 99 years old. Melvin's case, the oldest missing persons case in Ohio and one of the oldest in the country, still remains open to this day. If anyone has any information on Melvin's case, please call the Orrville Police Department at 330-684-5025. If you like this video, give it a like. Also, follow and/or subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Make sure to check out our shorts and reels as we post daily. And if you have a cold case that you want covered, be sure to let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.